this up. Alright, bet. Go ahead and get into this shit. Wait for a little bit. But, nah, dude, I just want to talk to you for a minute before we start. Bro, how you been, bro? Like, how's your girl been? How's family? All that shit, dude. You been killing it. So, obviously, you're not getting drafted. I know sucked, but, like, I feel like it kind of was a blessing in disguise.
100%. That's not even in question.
Like, bro, I pulled up your stream. I've been watching your stream, obviously, every time you stream or whatever, bro. You always got 1K plus. I'm just like, Jesus, bro, this kid is nuts. Like, every year you do this shit, bro. Like, goddamn. And I still remember, bro, when you didn't get drafted, like when you was, like, you streamed that one thing when you was in Discord trying to ask questions and shit, like, that was good, too. Like, just sitting there trying to get closure and shit, even though people were like, oh, bro, don't say this, don't say that, whatever. It's like, bro, like, people needed to know, like, kind of your side of the story and why it didn't happen and shit like that, so.
No, yeah, 100%. Because, like, a lot of people were trying to pull that, oh, you don't show up for a real job interview, blah, 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 blah. It's like, but it's like, yo, bro, if you don't even have the resume, which a lot of these kids didn't because they did not fucking they didn't play pre-draft, you feel me?
Right.
If you don't even have the resume, you don't even get an interview. So, like, you can't use that type of logic with me.
No, it's a fact. And I feel like you were one of those people, too, that, like, you were one of the few prospects that actually had a real brand, a real platform that you could, like, kind of make one of these 2KLeague teams be actually presentable. Like, they can make them actually have, like, content and shit. You can do content with you year round.
1,000%. And I even made that clear when people were asking about 6-man role. How do I feel about it? I was like, yo, bro, I will dead sit back and watch y'all do whatever you want to do if you want to win and promote you guys so you do have a content side.
Nah, that's what, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of guys just kind of were fucking, like, I don't even say guys. I guess a lot of teams, a lot of coaches were scared to take a chance on you because you were, like, first fucking year in the pro-am scene, first, like, you're kind of new to the community in general, and I feel like a lot of guys were kind of scared of you to be a 6-man because you had such a big platform, you had such a big fan base, like, and which is a shitty excuse, kind of what happened to Dirk, right? After, was it season 3?
Yeah.
When he didn't get drafted, kind of the same shit, where he was, like, on ESPN and shit, doesn't get drafted because they were like, oh, you can't draft you as a 6-man because you're going to be our biggest brand, so, like, no, that's a fact, Sad. He didn't have a phone.
Nah, it was crazy.
No, that's what 630 said. He said, you ain't have a phone. That was the biggest problem.
Hey, man, it is what it is. I can't control it, you feel me?
Nah, I need to get my boy Sav on here, too, bro. This is bullshit. He said, I hear my name. What's going on? Nah, Dirk, we just talking about, season 3, you didn't get drafted. Kind of same situation with Fanta. Like, they didn't want to take him as a 6-man because of, like, brand shit. Like, his brand platform was so big. Like, they were scared to take him type shit. So, like, I don't know. You were kind of in the same boat. ESPN and all this shit. And they kind of just fucked you with it. Yo, Rigby, though. Rigby and Mean Streets. Appreciate the subs, bro. Much love. But nah, bro. Just talk about now, though. Like, let's talk about, you kind of being on the stage again. Like, what is your, like, kind of future looking like? Like, what are you trying to hit on basically going forward? I just want to hear what you looking at, bro. Are you going for league again? Or are you just going to stream? Like, what are you doing, bro?
It's I couldn't even tell you that I know. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because it's like kind of all over the place. Because obviously, it's the beginning of the year. Content is better than ever. Obviously, if everything in the perfect world and all the viewership stays the same as it is right now, 100%, it would be smarter to keep going with content and keep growing, rather than pursue the league. Because that's one of the big things that did get me upset and a lot of the stage community upset in general. Is because everybody noticed me making that huge jump from having 700 to 1,000 viewers every time I stream to just straight focusing on pro-am and like sacrificing viewership to try to pursue the league. And it wasn't even about the money. I honestly made base salary streaming alone, if not more.
Right, yeah. You gonna make money regardless.
That was 100% on like just pure like passion for playing pro-am. Like I enjoyed playing pro-am. So when I didn't get drafted, it was just like huge bummer. Everybody was mad because it's just like, yo, bro, he sacrificed everything. So, and now from the stage community side, as in looking from the outside in, it's, yo, if Fanta stopped streaming, Fanta played straight pro-am, Fanta did all this, how the fuck, why should I play pro-am? If he did all these things with the viewership, I watched him beat all these league players and he still didn't get drafted.
Because y'all won the first league tournament with like crowning them, right, when you on Courage?
No, yeah, we won the very first one, and that's the one where I had like 40 a game in the finals and straight just like took over.
Nah, now that I think about it, bro, that is crazy. Like for like especially trying to bridge the gap between stage and pro-am.
Yeah,
you're not making a league like obviously like the shit
all of
that
the stage people instantly were just like, fuck the league.
yeah, like I
Literally,
said, like
literally.
fucking ballers, bro. Like the baller kid that's like that played lock and shit that wasn't the pro community. Now he's strictly stage. I feel like it's really tough, bro. Because like the stage community is crazy, right? Like you could turn on a stream right
Huge.
now with fucking stage and get 700 people in there, like just because like it's you're entertaining, whatever. And like the stage community is one of those communities that's like. Whoever's like, fucking running the court, they're trying to be in there. Like, if you're entertaining, whatever it is, but
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I feel like that community is just nuts. Like, just for like like a content side of things, like if you want to blow up, if you're good and you can like entertain people, bro, like stage is crazy. It's like kind of with my team too.
100%. I tell everybody that too. I tell everybody that's, yo, bro, how do you grow? And obviously everybody says as long as you're consistent, you're gonna grow. But like that is a, I'm not gonna lie, that's just it's a lie, bro. You can stream, you can be you can be hilarious, you could be the best in the game, and just viewership is never guaranteed. That's the thing about streaming. People always say keep putting in hard work, and it'll pay off. And it's like that's coming from people it paid off for. But like there's plenty of people who are good at the game every year, stream every day, are consistent for years, and it just the viewership doesn't come to them. They never get that little spark for them to blow up, and it's just
Right.
unfortunate. So 100%. But what I tell people were like, that can happen with you streaming. But the thing that's so special about the 2K community and the stage community is that if you're good enough, if you're good, you could be the most boring person ever.
That's a fact.
If you're good enough to be one of the best, you're gonna have hundreds of viewers. And I'm saying one of the best. I'm saying you can't settle for being top 10.
Like you got to be in
We're
like
talking-
the finals of these tournaments
Yes.
or finals
Yes.
of like
You're-
if it's pro
yes.
am, if it's whatever it is, bro. My team, like,
Yes.
whatever it is. Bro.
Yes, if you're good, the fastest way to blow up and or get viewership recognition, anything, is just being extremely good. It'll get you the recognition without you having to build your community, and then from there, you can use that. People, oh, who's this Fanta kid that beats my favorite streamer every day on the stage? They're in your stream, and if you hook them to keep watching you, then that's just like that. That's how you start growing, and it rapidly, person after person, they just come in and you keep them in. And that's how it works. 100% the competitive scene is the fastest way to blow up on trying to stream, YouTube, everything.
Nah, bro. Like I was just thinking about it though. Like, who was the teams that you was like interviewed with, right? Like when you was going for the league, whatever. Like you ain't gotta say like who you thought, whatever. I mean, you can. I don't really give a fuck, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want on here, bro. But like, what was the teams though? Like you was like really thinking you could help, or like you thought you was gonna go to before. Obviously, like we were one team we could talk about, but like just like for the teams that like really needed a guard, really needed somebody, or even if it wasn't like you for playing, but like just for content reasons, like.
I feel like almost the one team that I could say didn't, and I could like not have any bad blood, bad taste in my mouth with not taking me as a six man was you guys, because y'all had it figured out. You had your
Right.
main roster back. You already just won a championship. You're safe.
Right.
Even the teams that had it figured out were playoff runners, making like deep playoffs run every season. You do whatever. You don't fix it if it's not broken. But now the teams that are struggling, barely making playoff, and it's obvious that they need a guard, and they just put 100% trust in the same guards that didn't produce for them the past 2 years, and then not take a guard as a six man because you're worried about the guard playing worse because he feels like he has
Like he sees
competition
pressure,
against-
like you're gonna try
Like,
to take his spot or something like.
grown ass men, bro. Like we're grown ass men. Don't sit there and tell me that shit, bro. He's gonna feel pressure. He's a grown ass man. And if we're playing any competitive sport, if you're talking about
I
basketball,
mean, if you're trying to make
football,
money in
whatever,
general, though, like you know what I'm
if
saying,
you're
like
trying to make money, yes, literally
Right.
just any competitive atmosphere, you're gonna want the best team as possible. And the fact that people could settle with telling themselves that, oh, to keep good vibes, and 100%, I understand that bad vibes, it could terribly ruin scenes. And I'm close enough with people in the league to where I see that bad vibes literally ruin teams.
that's a fact.
But me personally, like no trainer, not no trainer, no coach, no assistant, nobody in the pro community could dead just think like I'm gonna come into your team and just be toxic and
Just be a
fiend
fucking
players.
menace. Just
That's
be a
not,
fucking.
it's not me as a person, bro. I don't give any of those. I'm pretty well spoken. I know how to like get what I'm trying to say across. Like, and I made it very clear to every single team that's like, yo, bro, if you don't think I need to be on that court, I'll sit there as a six man and just promote your brand with my fan base. Like,
Right.
I'm here for the experience. I'm with it. 100%. I'll still try my hardest in practice, whatever the case. So I don't give a fuck if I have to turn into a power forward. And those months are for me to lab whatever you need and just see maybe he just be.
And I feel
good
like
games and he becomes good at it.
Jack had a good point when we was talking about you, right? Like, cause when we was going into the draft, right? We thought we was gonna take Brandon in the first round if like say say, we didn't, basically what happened, right? We ended up taking LeBron, but like what Jack had a good point about you was like he wanted to draft you for you to teach him how to dribble, like shit that that he doesn't.
And
And
that's literally, I'm so happy that you said that because that's another thing that I literally said to all of these coaches that interviewed me. I said, yo, bro, I don't even have to touch the game in games. Literally, let me sit there and lab your point guard. So like the pass first point guards, there's teams that had like the Radiants that were struggling in movement but extremely smart and understand the reads. There's teams like you guys with Nudini. There's teams like the Magic that had Dimes, a struggling point guard, but obviously has the IQ of like a lord.
Just
and
don't know how to get open,
to
basically. He doesn't know
just
how to.
things like that. If they get open, their problem is solved. And like, yo, bro, I'll sit there and teach them how to dribble.
Especially like in person, it's a lot different too.
Hands on, literally show you how to do the moves I'm doing and lab you. And the reason why I'm kind of confused is because like I'm not gonna say any names, but like there literally were point guards. Like
I mean, bro, you can say the names though. Like
I'm not. I'm sure you're trying to get it there, but I'm not gonna say their names. But there's plenty of point guards that were faces of their fucking team who came to me and were asking me how to do certain moves.
They're like, why
to
can I
lab
do
them
this
with
move?
certain moves. And I'm literally sat there and told you, and that alone should be enough. Like, yo, bro, like if I'm dead coming to them pre-draft retail, where like on how to do certain things, like why wouldn't I? Like, you feel me? Like it's just insecurity at the end of the day, and I feel like that's all. I
definitely feel like you're an asset in any sense you want to look at.
And,
bro.
and that's what kind of like like just messed me up in the head. Was just like in every way, shape, or form you put it, there's just absolutely no reason because skill wasn't a problem, and in the most respectful way possible, there was maybe only people who competed deep in championship runs, like you, Awkward, maybe splashing them, and teams like
Warriors,
other people,
maybe, like
teams like the Warriors, people like that. They gave me a run for my money during retail. Every other league team that was like just kind of mid-ish, like we ran through. Me and Laughing, what was our team with LAFN with me, Glow, Malik?
Y'all's team was good as fuck.
We didn't lose.
Y'all
We
had the
didn't
wager
lose.
against MJB.
And then when it came into pressure, when somebody was like, "Oh yeah, Fanta's bait," I dead called him out for a wager the same night and performed, and everybody was calling Guns a demon, and I dropped a clip on Guns. So it's like I was doing stage moves. I watched the VODs, obviously. Like I was hyped ever. I watched VODs. I had Crush sitting there and watch parties. I had Awkward sitting there and watch parties.
You had over 1,000 views in Prime. Like,
people sitting there jumping up and down like, yo, he is frying him. Like he's locked. Like I kept the vibes good. Like I felt like I showcased everything you needed to see from a competitive standpoint. All the lights were on it. It was the only wager pre-draft. All the lights were on it. Everybody was watching, and I felt like I performed. We performed.
Good vibe for real. Like when you was like playing and shit, when you was hype, like definitely good vibes. And like I don't know. It says follow asked. He said ask him about the bad interview rumors. We talked a little bit about before we started. So like that's a part of the league, right? That's
okay, yeah, and I have no problem addressing that. And this is what I'll.
So let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Fuck it.
Okay, so let's talk about it. God strike me down if I'm lying. Every single interview, the same way I can sit here and talk to you and have good vibes. I've always been good with I've always been good with public speaking. My sister was a public speaker. My mom's always raised me on how to talk to somebody, like just being well spoken, etc. All the coaches I talked to literally told me that they were amazed. They feel like they understood everything I was trying to say. They love my confidence. Literally, I did not have one single boring interview or one single interview that just felt like the vibe's not there. Every single coach I talked to was super interested. Even somebody like the 76ers, I talked with their coach. He was super chill. And I knew they didn't even need me. I knew like they already had Radiant, you know what I mean? Even though they ended up trading him, I knew they didn't even need me. They already had like a really good guard. And I sat there and talked to him and had good vibes. Even with teams that I knew didn't have a big chance of taking me, good vibes. I didn't have a single interview that was bad. The bad interview thing is a lie, 100%.
Well, so what about
I'll tell you the one thing that happened to me with interviews was when I overslept one of them, and that 100% is on me. That's 100% like a childish mistake, not a mistake I'd make right now. Obviously, since I've grown up and I moved past that type of phase, just like I didn't have a phone, etc. I was up all night playing tens all night, streaming all night. My schedule was all over the place. There were you feel me? Like even the SSB thing where I went to GTA, people felt like, oh, he doesn't have it in him. Like he gave up. He doesn't really
But
care.
yeah,
Like
last 2 weeks you
you know,
definitely stopped
like
playing the
complacent.
game.
Yeah,
But
last two
like,
weeks because that's you have to understand that's SSB. That's such a big
no,
opportunity
yeah,
for
that's what
anybody to
people don't
blow
really
up. You feel me?
understand in like the league and stuff. Is like content opportunities are presented, and you kind
And
of
that,
have to
and I
jump
even
on them. Like,
explained, and that's the thing that we talk about interviews. I even explained that to every single coach, and all of them sat there and looked at me in my face and told me they understood. Because my counter argument to that, like quote unquote, like lackadaisical effort, like and oh he gave up on the game,
right.
whatever the case. The game became playful. There was ghost contests. Everybody was throwing bailout, openness passes across the court, rim running. Like the game was playful. You did not have to play defense in that game. The extent at the end was just awful. It was terrible to watch. The ghost contest was awful, and it was just bailout passes left and right with openness. You feel me?
No, that's a fact
So
too, Cash. Like he said, like Cooks was frying the last 2 weeks before the draft. He didn't get picked up. No, that's
exactly, and
yeah.
then
It's like same with Merck, same with Sean Wynn. Like all those
thank
guys
you,
were they
thank you.
were
I'm
fucking
so glad
absurd.
that you said that because my biggest comparison when people say, "Oh, yo, bro, you stop playing the last 2 weeks, the most important weeks. Everybody's eyes are on him." Merck, Sean Wynn literally showed enough like dedication to where he went to a different state
No, yeah, that was
to
crazy.
play the finals and etc. And won like 2, 3 WRs in a row and didn't get drafted.
No, that is crazy.
So did those 2 weeks that I missed really matter? Like who capitalized those 2 weeks that I missed that got taken?
Why don't they matter though, follow? Why don't they matter? Why
Like
don't why those don't count?
like
Like the WRs don't count? What you mean?
like you they don't
Or are you talking about
they
like
don't.
Merck and Sean Wynn don't count? You can kind of make an argument for Sean Wynn not counting, bro, because like he had like a bad kind of run around in the league, but like Merck, I
Uh-huh.
felt like Merck was like 100% like a lock. I felt like he was a really good power forward the whole time.
And he still is soup. And
Yeah,
we
no,
saw
yeah,
that
bro. I call him
afterwards.
Baby Dini, bro. I call him Baby Dini.
Like
They only played with one
and
group, but isn't that like what everybody's supposed to do though, follow? Like you're supposed to just play with one team? Like that's
exactly. Now, I could be wrong, but if I'm a GM and I'm looking at somebody, oh, he knows how to stay with the team, he knows how to not give up after one loss and check out and make a
Yeah,
new
I
team
agree,
like
Crown.
every
I
other
agree.
pro am player.
Yeah, I agree.
Should that not like you feel me? Like should that not mean something? Somebody who can literally stay with a group because you know they had arguments, you know they had bad losses.
No, yeah, they definitely.
At the end of the day, they loaded back up and they won. So like I don't understand how like
But
oh
nobody knew
no
like who. Who are you talking about, follow? Are you talking about Merck or Sean Wynn or both of them? I don't really know what that means, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Merck was one of them guys that like people just didn't draft him because they thought he was kind of weird. Like I don't know. I feel like that's the thing too. Like I feel like a lot of teams were like scared to draft certain players depending on like if they were gonna vibe with a team, and I feel like you kind of have to like go with the good with the bad, right? Like I feel like you got to take somebody that's good at the fucking game too, in the sense. Like it can't just be like, oh, my buddy's here, so I'm gonna take him. Obviously, it worked out with us with Brandon, but like we knew Brandon could hoop, like nobody else did. But like with B Rich, like the year before, he could have started on damn near probably every team besides us. Like we just had Reese, so like we knew that, but I feel like everybody else didn't know. And then like I feel like a lot of teams were scared. So like their 6-man pick, we're taking. I mean, I'm not gonna say nobody like crazy, but like say we're just taking Joe Schmo over here, and it's like you could take a chance on you could take a chance on a Merc, you could take a chance on whoever, bro. You could take a chance on like
yeah.
Cooks, take a chance on EG, like anybody, bro.
Yeah, and that's and my biggest like question mark that I had with every team that they couldn't really tell me out of just like kind of bullshit excuse. I'm not gonna yeah, I know you said you don't care about cursing. I'm gonna be blunt. Bullshit excuses. Like but just bullshit excuses. You're gonna sit here and tell me grown man that I put pressure on a starting point guard for being there as a 6-man. After I sat there and talked to your coach and told you I don't mind being a 6-man. And you sat there and told me you believe me and you're glad that I'm so open to being just a role player, whatever the team needs. You feel me? So like, there's not the excuse of he might have came in with a toxic this. There's not the excuse of skill because half of the teams that I had interviews with, I beat their whole team throughout all of pre-draft.
No, that's a
There's
fact.
so skill's not a problem. There's not the excuse of content. What can I bring to a team? Because content is through the week. Like the only other person who could even like sit there and talk to me about content was dude from the EU. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like what was his name? Mario,
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Yeah, that guy got an Adidas
That's
sponsorship
yeah.
and shit. Like
Yeah. That is
he got his shit together. Obviously, he knows what he's doing.
That's the only thing. That's the only person. So I have a fan base. I have the skill. I told you I'm flexible with turning into a lockdown if you need me. I told you I'll sit there and teach your point guards how to dribble. I told you I'm not starting any problems. I'm literally here for the experience and genuinely like, and for me 100% that I feel like really threw me off is just like, if I'm already making, if not more, what the base salary is in the league, and you see that I'm still playing you can vouch. Any great player can vouch that played all the pre-draft. I was in every tens lobby, always playing all day, all night, streaming it, interacting with the community, interacting with Twitter, interacting with all the league players, interacting with coaches. Like there was just I didn't leave any boxes unchecked, and
No, and
that's
that's
just,
like
like
Nap just made a good point. Just like how the how the league build was this year, right? It was patch one next gen, which was like
and
you were
that's
probably
when
you
I
were
dominated.
yeah, no, that's probably when you were the best player on the game. Like you were shooting the fades, you were fucking shooting slow fades, you were doing all crazy step backs. Like bro, you was killing. Like that was your game. That's what I told. I think me and Splash talked about it a lot. If he's in here, but like me and Splash during the season, bro, we were talking about it. Obviously, we had shooting guard problems when Brandon wasn't comfortable. He had shooting guard problems with exposed. And like we talked about it all the time that you would be the best shooting guard on this shit. Like not even on some no like catch and shoot shit. It's just like the league, the court was so much bigger. So like you could just throw the ball to the shooting guard and let him ISO. Like it was one of those like bro, go get one. And like that's what like Kai was so good at. He could ISO you, he could run pick and roll. Like Rigby was good at it, and it was like, dude, I'm telling you, like the game was good for you. Like that's
It
what's
was,
crazy.
and even if it's not went for me, it's just me as a person. Even if I like me as a person, even if it wasn't a game and it was a pass first game and none of that you said just wasn't the scenario, I like literally can vow anybody knows me as a person. I feel like I showed that during pre-draft. It's just how rapidly. Do you remember when you first played with me, Dayfri, when I took like such a big liking to you?
No,
I
yeah.
had openness on, and you screamed at me and called me pathetic for throwing an openness pass. And I took that shit off for the rest of the night.
And like, and it maybe like for a scouting reason, like people were probably like, "Oh, that's stupid. Like you should have act like you could pass." But it's like in reality of the situation, if you wanted to be in the competitive, yeah, no, yeah, you knew. Because I'm talking about for like say for scouts, right? Like if you was doing that, like if you was for scouts, like maybe if y'all were just sitting there kind of doing y'all's thing or whatever, like you was dotting shit, but it's all openness. Like how does that really help you? When you get in the league, like people know like Crown's in the league now, obviously Black, all those people like. Bro, you know who had Ope on when you get in the league, bro. Like
exactly.
Respectfully, I hate bringing up his name because I love Cali to death, but like my boy Cali was lost. I'm not saying he had Ope. I don't know if he did or didn't, but I'm just saying that shit looked real suspect when he got to the league and the same reads weren't there. Like, and some of these guys are the same way. It's like even like league point guards that have been in the league, like all of a sudden they're just throwing a slip. They're just throwing the same side corner. They're not really making reads. So it's like I don't know. That was probably the best thing for you, bro.
And it was, but what I was saying is I was saying you personally you saw that for the rest of the night you picked me up and you sat there and watched me fail read after read after read after read after read after read after read to the point where FT was laughing at the top of his lungs and I just kept loading up until it started to make sense and I started dotting shit and we started winning. The next day I came back, I started winning. I started like it all just built up and then watched my passing slowly go from can't make a simple read to dotting the rotations throughout my career and like slowly getting better.
And I was telling you like setting up like your passes with your dribble.
Yeah,
you dribble so good, bro. You know when you're gonna kill somebody, you can use it to like fucking dot something. Like I remember that, bro. And like
I started doing that and it started all making sense. So I thought it was like all clear that like I was progressively getting better and it wasn't because just like okay, it's a stage guard, he can't pass.
Right.
And all he can do is dribble.
Because like at stage, bro, you could really just press X, like whoever's the close. Usually the reads the guy slip or whatever. So it's not like you have to make real reads. You just have to know when to like basically we talked about it like fire the lock, whatever. But I feel like the stage guards and the stage locks have some of the best success in the league. Like when it comes down to just scoring, like
because they have pure stick and they
pure
have
stick.
pure offense.
You can teach. Like I know people say, oh, some things you can't teach, which is true. But like I feel like you could teach about 80% of 2K to somebody that has good stick seal. Like I'm gonna keep it a band with you, bro. Like I could bring on somebody that like maybe was a COD pro or whatever, and like give me like 3 or 4 months with this kid, and like I could probably get him to understand to be a good fucking player on defense and on offense, like understanding situations. Obviously, some shit, I just know that because I've been playing so long, and like whoever else in the chat that's in this knows, but like I feel like that's the thing with you is like you got better as the retail went on, without openness, even though like you wasn't dodging shit or whatever, but like you understood what your favorite passes were. You kind of got a rhythm where you was looking at when to pass, and like you kind of got like you started understanding what you were as like a player, and like that's what's tough about the whole situation. Like with all that thing, like is like bro, you were, I thought you were probably a top 5 guard coming in. Obviously, people didn't need guards, but people need shooting guards, and like with us, like. We really considered you, and like I feel like if we would have did the route that we thought we were gonna go, obviously Pat dropped his nuts and he wanted to take LeBron, which is cool. It worked out. We ended up winning the chip, but like, all of us wanted Brandon. Like we wanted Brandon in the first round, and so we could take a chance with somebody as a 6-man. You know, and like you were obviously one of our top candidates. Justin vouched for you since day one, bro. Justin's like, bro, Van is a dog. You know, like he shows up for the money. He's not nervous. He's good people, whatever. And like obviously I knew you was good people, but like I didn't think that you would even be there in that situation. I thought somebody would take a chance on you, and like for you to kind of not go undrafted was just like one of those things
That's how me my whole like thought process watching the draft too. I don't know. I was streaming it, so like there was people who were watching the draft with me, and like there was genuine genuine like happiness for me when I saw other people get picked. Like when I saw picks like that were late in the draft, and I saw Crown or etc.
No, yeah, your boys, the guys that you kind of came up with.
And I'm literally happy for him.
Like Don, when he got took late, when Don like kind of slipped and he finally got took, you probably were mad happy with Don. Like,
and in my head I'm just like, absolutely like, no way. You feel me? Like
he don't know yet, Crown. That's what he's talking about. We just talked about it. He don't know what he's gonna do, like, bro. He don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, in my own head I was just like, there's no way I go undrafted, right? Like there's so many of these teams I talk to about like being a 6-man and just making content if they need me, and like it didn't make any sense. Like
that's the thing, the shit that, like somebody said, he's a troll, his body vibe. He's like, he can't throw the slip, but I feel like passing and shit is easy to teach, right?
And that's what I was gonna answer that.
It's harder to teach somebody how to fucking dribble. Like I'm gonna keep it a band.
Yeah. And then, cause okay, I understand. You think you understand that he's trolling. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I'm gonna address it on some real shit. Is just like, I threw the fucking slip well enough to beat starting point guards in the league all of retail. Well enough.
No, I mean you scored well enough, you passed well enough. Like, I feel like you could have been a shooting guard too. Like,
so it's like people can say that whole like, oh, he doesn't throw the slip all he wants. Yes, I struggle with reads and I could get rattled in 10s when everybody's playing out their body. But when it came down to it, in all the pre-draft when I was playing with my 5, I did not lose to any other teams that was top 3. Literally top 3 teams in the. I lost to Crown and Rigby and them, and I think that's the only team LAFN lost to.
Yeah, I mean that team was cracked too. I mean that team was great. Like,
and I think every other
that played real defense. Like so they played like 10s defense in real games, and that's another thing too with the league. Like I'm gonna quote me if I'm wrong. Anybody in the chat's in the league now, bro. I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all, bro. And like it's gonna sound really stupid, bro, but it is easier to make reads in the league. Like obviously not the top teams, but like after like the top like 7 teams, people don't play defense, bro. Like it's like the same shit. They either drop single side, they run triangle every play, like. The reads are easier, in my opinion, in the league. Like, when I play center, like, in fucking retail, bro, I got motherfuckers swinging from left wing to fucking right wing to fucking corner to corner, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. But, like, when you're in the league, bro, and, like, you're in front of, X amount of people playing for X amount of money, whatever it is, bro, a lot of people, you kind of see that people don't want to fucking move. People don't want to get scored on. People don't want to be the guy that gets started, whatever. Yeah, bigger court for sure. Bigger court. Like, I'm telling you, and, like, obviously I'm saying this shit, and, like, we was the Wizards and we played defense, but, like, I'm telling y'all, bro, like even some of the best teams didn't have fucking defense. And, like, that's why I feel like it was kind of crazy with the league, though, is, like, people, especially for the money games, people don't fucking move. Like, in the finals, right? Like, obviously splashing them, they move, but, like, the game is so fucking, like, slowed down, and everything is so obvious, if that makes sense. Like, you just know who's going. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, you get baited here and there, but I'm saying, bro, it's crazy. And that's why I feel like you would have been so good in this shit, because, like, I feel like you understood the obvious read, but, like, when you play this retail shit, you got people fucking
not the obvious read. I got people.
They're
I got
jumping the fucking late slip. You get the guy puts you out the hatch. It's like that shit's not happening.
No.
There's only a couple guys that do that, and that's like Kai. Like Jack will do it, but like the guys that have real stick and real, like they're not. They're gonna go.
Bro, yeah, there was in retail when people saw me, like there was motherfuckers dropping off the hash to the slip and shit. Like everybody was just trying to make superhero and Superman plays. They just said, and even they didn't even do in postseason, because even like. When we made it to the final 8s, the final 4s, like, it was not the same at all. Like, people weren't doing that at all. But I don't know. Obviously, I feel like I can go on all day about why I think I should have got drafted. But like, at the end of the day, everybody always has their own.
So are you coming back to the pro community though? I know we talked a little bit, but like, are you gonna come back and actually play competitively? Are you gonna try to actually do your thing, or like you just chilling? What you doing? I mean, I know you said you came back for some 10s, but I'm talking about actually competing in WRs, getting you 5, like shit like that, bro.
100%. I'm playing on. 100% this year. I'm playing with Joe knows. That's
Yeah,
100%.
we talked about it already a little bit.
That's content 100%. Like if there's any type of content, like if there's no type of content I have time for outside of that when it comes to playing pro-am competitively, then that's not what I'm gonna do. Like I'm not gonna play pro-am competitively, and I'm just gonna make content with Joe Knows. Because at the end of the day, like being a content creator with your own freedom and you're still playing 2K for fun every day while still making like a great amount of money, like that's at the end of the day, that's a dream. You feel me? But
Oh yeah, that's a good question
if I
too.
if
So
I
like
if I
the $50,000 tournament in Vegas.
100%, 100%.
Are you competing or are you just showing up? Like what's
Oh, 100%. I'm competing. I'm a
Oh, okay,
competitive
all right,
person.
man.
At
So
the end of
I'll
the day,
leave
I
that.
love content, but like, I'm a competitive person. I
And you
fell in
love
love with
money
pro-am
too.
because
You love money too. So you want to, so you want your chance at the shit too.
yeah, and even if it's not about the money, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of it, like even me playing like pre-draft this year, even though like with how streaming is going and how good it feels, like I dead just want to come back and just like laugh at people. I'm not gonna lie, like it's like
It's like I
like
told you so type thing.
like you didn't take me and you're dog shit again, and I'm still beating you again. And it's like now I'm to the point where it's like I don't really care about the league. Like I'm not gonna say like I don't hate it at all, but I'm definitely well off without it because now I
I mean, yeah,
obviously have
bro,
my
you have a whole
I have my
fan base.
Facebook contract. I have like my fan base is growing like crazy, but like before I 100% would like bite my tongue and wouldn't say certain things because I don't want to like give off this like toxic vibe. But like I took it as extreme disrespect from everybody that was losing to me all pre-draft. When you didn't take me at least as a
I
six
mean,
man
you
because
you have an edge though. You're a real person. Like, you're not gonna sit here and act like
exactly
you couldn't help nobody. I mean, bro, you're a real person.
exactly
So like,
exactly and like you watched me beat you, you watched me like you feel me like you watched all this happen. I only lost to like top team even at the end of the year. I don't know if you remember, but I came back from SSB, right?
mm-hmm.
And there was that tourney that Firesticks hosted. It was you drafted a team, a couple other people drafted a team.
Yeah. I remember
And
that was
we-
dope. That was dumb dope, by the way. SSW.
And that-
Yeah, that was dumb dope, bro. That was
And
fire.
that was after people said that I was washed and I stopped playing the game. And we came back and won that, did we not? And who were we?
Who
Did
was
you have
y'all?
like
Who was y'all's? Was that
bro?
whose team was
It
that?
was me, Swan, Bohio,
Oh, I do
Spartan,
remember that. Yeah.
and I don't know the last person. You
Who was
feel me?
your
But like
center?
we did.
I had Rain on my team. We had I think DJ was on a team because I had Rain and
Who did
Dre.
we have?
We had a good ass
Who did
little
we
team,
have?
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You guys had.
Oh,
We
yeah,
had Polo. We
It
had
was
Polo.
Yeah, Polo's a
So
dog,
you
too.
have. So you have Polo, underrated, didn't get drafted. You have Bohio. Everybody was calling like, obviously that had a terrible year in the league. Like people thought Bohio was ass. You had me, obviously didn't get drafted. Baited, have your doubts. Oh, he went to SSB. Stop taking the game serious. And then you have Spartan and you have Swan. People always like made a laughing stock out of Swan, called Swan ass. With that five, oh like
Did
the
y'all
completely.
beat my team though? Like I think it was
Yes, we
Dre.
beat 'em in the-
yeah.
yes, we
Nah,
beat
that's
'em
what
in the
Dre just said.
finals.
Czar so much shit. Because I thought I
Like-
put it together probably one of the
Like
best teams.
you,
bro. I think
yes, they had Dre, they had Czar. There was other teams that had Soup.
we had Cali 2.5. Shit, we had Cali.
Yeah, exactly.
We
You
had
had Cali.
Rain. We had Czar, and then I think
And
we had Eli
we didn't.
Locke. Oh, that
Yeah,
shit's
we
crazy.
didn't have the quote unquote soup, and we won that. So like, even
I forgot
after
about
like
that tournament, really. I
even
really forgot about it.
even after going to the SSB thing, I came back to the game and we did not lose a game that entire like little tournament. So I was like, okay, so that might have shut up all the doubters that said I went to SSB because like I wasn't good anymore, or like whatever.
That
people,
tournament
like,
was lit as fuck, bro. They
It was
gotta do
lit.
that shit. They gotta do that shit again.
It was-
I forgot about that tournament, bro. That is
Yeah.
crazy. That was a really
Nah.
fun tournament, bro. I was dumb geeked, like watching my team and shit. I remember y'all winning that now because Bahia was at the hat. Yeah, I remember that now, bro. Yeah, that is
Exactly.
crazy, bro. I forgot
and-
about that for a minute.
And still that, and still even that, like coming from not playing like, you feel me? Like even from coming that, like we won that, and there's still just just no, not a ring a bell. Like nobody's taking a chance. You feel me?
I mean,
So and
bro,
if it-
that's what I'm just basically telling you, bro. I feel like you don't have to commit as much to Prime this year, but I feel like you should go for the league again. I feel like you should compete in the tournaments at least. Obviously, still do your stage shit, whatever. Get you a 5 and just hoop. Like if it's just Joe knows, whatever, bro. But I feel like give yourself a chance, bro. I feel like if people are not gonna do it again, and like you could kind of make that decision when it comes, though. I feel like you shouldn't close that door for you
Yeah,
because like
yeah,
you,
yeah.
like I said, bro, it's like one of those things that like you can kind of make that decision when it comes. Like if you want to keep doing your content, like if the money's too good, whatever it is, like or you could balance both. You know what I'm saying? That could also be a thing too. You never know.
yeah, I'm doing it again. Like that's already like that's like I know I'm playing pro am. Like you know what I
I
mean?
know that, but are you like my point is, are you going for the league though? That's what I fuck the pro am. Like I want you to know because like I feel like with you, right? you get verified on Twitter, obviously, when you get in the league. That's going to help you tremendously for your personal shit that you got going for you.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you're one of those guys, right, that you kind of have like an Aiden ceiling. Like I don't even want to like bringing him up or whatever, but like you have like that type of ceiling where you could really blow up off this shit because you have a good personality, bro. You play different games. Like even when you play GTA, I used to watch you. You're just mad funny. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just little shit like that, bro. And like you know, there ain't no really no telling. Like if you kind of use the league's platform with yours, you know, there ain't no telling really what you can do with it.
Yeah, 100%. But then there's also the huge fear of, you know, you go to the league that's 6 months away from consistent content creation. And
But is it though? Is it though for real? Like if you could like you could talk to the league though. You could talk to these teams. No, that's what I'm saying. You talk to these teams like, hey, like can y'all give me a setup? Like I need this, I need that, whatever. You could talk to these guys. And like obviously if you're still locked in on practice, you're still watching film, whatever, bro. Like you should be fine. I feel like you can still do your shit. Still you stream on Facebook. That's what Talks did. Talks was streaming on Facebook and shit still. Like
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But then too, we do have to talk about the obvious, like the obvious. And when I say obvious, I mean obvious. Like pro-am is like just not there at all when it comes to other content.
I agree.
Game viewership. So now I made that mistake last year and went all in on it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Though more this year, I feel like you should balance it more. Obviously,
yeah.
And like I feel like you should obviously prioritize stage. But I'm saying like the term. I'm not saying you get a sweat tins and shit.
No, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But do you want me to just keep it 100%?
Just keep it 100.
100% above with you.
100.
Like I literally let my ego talk. Like it's almost like a part of me doesn't even want to give the league that type of exposure from me after like nobody took a shot.
Which I can't sit here and say anything about that because I don't blame you, bro. If roles were switched, me and you are kind of the same person in that sense where we have like a little chip on our shoulder with shit like that. So I get it, bro. I understand. Like,
and then it's like I love pro-am, but it's like to sit there and be like, okay, I just wasted all my time. Nobody took a pick on me, and it's like I understand politics come into it with reputation and etc. But there was just like a couple of clicks that were just blatantly disrespectful, and I'm not.
I agree. I trust you. I agree. I can't argue.
It's not even something that you could argue. Like there's 373 people. If somebody can sit here and tell me with a straight face why there's just not a single team that didn't pick me, with everything that I have to offer with skill, content creation, everything like attitude, fucking flexibility to do whatever they need me to do, I'll shut the fuck up. But until then, it was blatantly disrespectful. A lot of picks because. To be blunt, even at the shooting guard position, even point guard, there was about 3 people in this draft that were like just literally better than me at what obviously there's top 3, 5 shooting guards and then top 3, 5 point guards.
I mean, we get a band though. The shooting guard class was terrible this year, right? Like you had Rigby, and then like who else, bro? Like Cooks came in as a replacement, so I can't even put him in there. Killy came in there as a replacement. Can't even put him in there. And like the guys that came in for real was like shooting guard were pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that proves my point even more that there was just
so many like Antoine was straight. Like
there's so many like so little of people that were literally just better than me that it was just blatant disrespect and just saying just like we watched you play the game all year, we watched you put all the content, we watched you promote our league this much, and we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take a chance on it.
And like I said, bro, Jack had a perfect point. Like I really wish shit would have worked out. Like Pat kind of, you know, does his own thing. You know, he's obviously runs our team, he's our coach, and like how we was looking at it as to the player standpoint from like, you know, me, Jack, and like Justin, Deanie, whatever, like basically everybody that we had, we were like, hey, like, you know, we took the same pick with Brandon. Obviously, if like, you know, even though we were high on like Antoine and Callie and all them, they didn't fall. So like at that point we were like, all right, so like we know Fanta's not gonna get drafted, you know, anytime soon. Like I didn't know if you get drafted by the Lakers, honestly, that next pick. But I just knew that like you might fall.
Shit.
Yeah. So then there was that. Hold on, don't even get into that yet. So there was that, and then we had what should we call it, bro? We had like Killy was still gonna fall. We knew that Killy had like a bad reputation, whatever. We knew Killy was gonna fall. We knew Cooks was gonna fall. We knew all these guys were gonna fall. So we're like, all right, let's take one of these guys, and then whoever falls to us, we kind of just take a shot in the dark, and like, you know, we kind of had a set culture in DC, right? Like we had real people, bro. We had Justin, you know, we had Deanie, we had me, Jack, and Brandon, and like we go out, bro. We have a good time. We obviously party, whatever. But like, we're real people, bro. We don't like take nothing serious, bro. Everything off the game is off the game. Everything on the game is on the game. So like we were gonna go just take a chance on somebody, and like
Yeah.
that's would have been like basically Justin was so high on you, bro. Like he thought
And
that
that's
you were gonna be the
another
perfect for
thing
us. So,
that
like Jack was like another thing too was Jack's like, bro, this kid can teach me how to dribble. This kid can like show me all this shit. Even if he doesn't play, he's an asset. And like so like that's another thing. Obviously I've already brought up, and I feel like teams didn't think like that, right? And I feel like that's why we were like a little bit better than everybody else in the league, but like it's just really crazy, right? Like I
and
don't
now
know.
that you say that, that's literally another thing I was just huge on. That was just like I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, but it's just like to be to be this good, you have to spend a lot of time inside on a game, and with that comes a lot of just weirdos to be blamed. I'm not gonna lie, like they're not going out, they're not doing any of that like socializing, they're not doing any of that. You know what I mean? Like they're just straight like gamers.
Right.
Like, and I was saying just even that like bringing a culture like that's just another asset on top of that. Is just like I'm a normal kid. Like I hooped throughout high school. Like always socialized. Like you weren't getting anything like weird vibes off the court. Like everything was just gonna be like normal, and that's what it made it. And now that you brought up the Lakers, like
No, that was the one team I thought was like
you,
a for sure because you was from Cali, like you was from the area.
I'm from Cali, yeah. But you want to know a crazy part?
What?
Like absolutely mind blowing. They did an interview. They didn't interview me.
Which is kind of wild, especially since they drafted Reese at 7. I thought like
they didn't even talk to me.
they drafted Crazy. Obviously, Crazy's great. Like he would have taught you how to fucking play defense. Like the kid's nuts. Like whatever.
Exactly. So now the Lakers didn't even interview me, and they took. I'm not gonna lie. Ohio's a great guy.
No, I fuck with Bo heavy. He just kind
The
of
motherfucker didn't even want to play point guard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I feel like he got the short end of the stick 2 years in a row, bro. It's like I don't know. That's so crazy.
That makes no fucking sense from a GM perspective, from a coach perspective. There's just nothing you can say like outside of like BFFs that made sense there. Because the motherfucker didn't even want to play point guard. He played shooting guard the entire season. And if there's anybody in the fucking world who could have took a risk on a point guard, it was the fucking Lakers. They traded Sav away, their only decent point guard.
And then they took a lock with center with Crazy at number 1. So it's like then they took Reese at 7. So it's like all right,
you need a fucking point guard. And you take somebody who blatantly did not want to play fucking point guard.
No, that's
like what sense does that make?
No, that shit is wild.
And it's like every other team. Like I'm not gonna speak on that I had good conversations with, but me, Tack, Crazy, and Reese, like the potential there is like.
No, that's a good thing too. We talking about DJs in the chat because like kind of DJ kind of got snubbed too, right? And like obviously DJ had his past or whatever, like kind of being like a toxic dude, blah blah whatever, bro. But in the same breath, I've been playing against DJ, like trust DJ Money since like fucking 17, bro. And this kid has been good at like power forward, shooting guard, center, bro. Whatever the fuck you want to play. And like I think a lot of teams are scared of like people that have real personality, like scared of guys that are gonna like talk back, I guess, if that makes sense, or like kind of be able to have a confrontation. So it's like I feel like once the league kind of gets out of that, like where like people are scared to have real conversations with people, it's like the league will be in a better place. A lot of guys that kind of get left out don't get left out anymore. So it's like that's just that. And I feel like that was kind of like with you too, because obviously people see me and you, if I said something to you, bro, you didn't feel like you was in the wrong, you was gonna talk back, and like obviously I don't give a fuck, bro, because like we're I fuck with you heavy, like whatever, but like. I think people were like, oh, bro, is he going to say this to my point guard? Or, oh, he's going to say this to my center. And it's like, that's just like the terrible mentality.
But even when I did talk back to you,
you would never on no disrespect.
I'm never delusional, and it never goes out of the game. Like, if I'm blatantly wrong, I sit there and apologize. But if I feel like it's just like speaking out of anger or frustration from the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then it's like, I'll be like, yo, bro, like,
I'm just glad.
I didn't even fucking hit you late. Like, what are you talking about?
No, that's
like,
a fact. I'm gonna say that because like, bro, using my chat last night, I remember you seeing this, and like, I remember Bash took a steal out of the right corner, and I slipped on the right side of the paint instead of the middle, and like Greens, or I think it was Glenn. Somebody they were like, oh, that's me. I'm like, nah, bro, that's me.
Yeah, he threw a steal.
I literally ran into a steal. Like that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like I don't know, little shit like that, and I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things.
And that's the type of thing. That's why it caught my attention. I was like, what other center is not telling their guard to make a read there and saying, I could have slipped in a better spot to make your
Way
life
better
easier?
spot. It's little shit like that, bro. And like I feel like,
But you don't see that out of any other center. Like,
but
show me another
on
center that
some
does
real
that.
shit though, I feel like me kind of having the success I had, like, because I was looked at in such a negative way, right? Before you was even in the community for real, like I was looked at as this guy that was like,
You
oh,
told me about it. You told me
yeah.
about
I
it.
mean, bro, but like everybody in the chat knows I hate bringing this shit up all the time, but like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like people were like clowning me nonstop. Season 1, Season 2, like, oh, you can't make playoffs. Oh, nobody wants to be in DC. Like people declining my interview and shit. And I'm like, damn, bro, like this shit is really like unbelievable. Because I thought I was just a normal fucking dude, bro. Like when I came into the league, bro, I was fresh out college baseball. Like I really didn't know what to expect, and like I really didn't know how to like kind of take some of these people in the league, how they had real life egos off the game and shit like that, bro. So it's like, I don't know. To kind of have the success I had, it helps the guys that kind of are looked at in a toxic way, I guess. You know, like people will take a chance on somebody that actually gives a fuck about the situation, is actually passionate, whatever word you want to use about, you know, the game. So like, I don't know, I feel like it shit matters.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that like I feel like almost scared people. Is that I told every coach that I spoke to that like I was like against like people settling for mediocrity.
No, yeah.
Like if I'm
You trying to
sitting
make money,
you
bro. Like
there,
it's a real life thing. You want to make money.
if I'm sitting you, if I'm playing, if I perform to my best, you perform to your best, we both make money that can change our lives and our families' lives. And you want me to sit here and watch you like be okay with getting your ass kicked every day? Like
I mean,
that's
the problem
not.
with the whole league, though, bro.
And
a lot of guys
that's what I
just can't
said.
have conversations, dude. Like,
And a lot of people like are just they're okay with just collecting their check. Like literally, they're okay with it. Like
no, that's the crazy part about the league. A lot of these guys, like, they never had a real job or whatever before, so it's like when they start getting, like, you know, a bi-weekly check of, you know, whatever X amount of money, and it's like, you know,
they think that's
yeah,
a roof.
that's good enough, right? Like, it's just cool. But like when you actually, like, since I've done this shit twice now, where I've, you know, we won the big money. When you win that big money, bro, then you can start doing, like, you know, real life shit, bro. It's like Reese is about to open up a fucking shop in Chicago, like a clothing store, like. Me and Brandon are about to go half on a fucking food truck together. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, bro. Jack's about to do some crazy shit. I'm not going to say anything about it, but, like, he's going to do some crazy shit. Like, Deanie's paying for a wedding, you know, like, shit like that, bro, where, like, you could really change your life, bro. Like, you could really start doing shit you want. And, like, I don't know. I feel like that's always been the problem with the league is, like, a lot of guys are just kind of cool with just making, you know, whatever, $35,000 in 6 months, which is, like, cool money, bro. But it's just, like, it's $35K, bro. Like,
it's not doing
I mean, like,
anything.
that's what I'm saying. Like, people that, like, I don't want to say that, like, belittle anybody that makes that money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you can make more money when it's there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it's there, why not? Like, type shit. So, I don't know. It's just a lot of different things, bro, that go into that shit. And you kind of understand it, bro, because you have a real income. Like, you have a real fan base. You have a real, like, you know, everything, bro. Bro, you don't need the league. Like, honestly, you don't need the shit. You make a living off of what you do, like, just being you. So it's like, you can understand it in that sense. So I feel like that should be, like, another thing that makes you kind of an asset in a sense, where you understand, like, the money is kind of the motive and like, kind of just wanting to win for everybody's family type shit. Like, cause obviously you want to make money, bro. You fucking doing your shit. You pull 1,000 views every time you pull up a stream on fucking stage. So it's like, I don't know, little shit, bro. It's just little shit.
Yeah, that's why I was just.
No, you was stunned. I mean, I get it, bro. I remember you was dumb tight. You turned the stream on, you was dumb tight. I get it.
Nah, I was sick. Like, that wasn't even like. I was sick. I'm not gonna lie. And when I sat there and like had that talk with my stream afterwards of how much sense it didn't make, and I had like GMs and coaches like try to join my Discord and tell me like.
I mean, I gave you the real though. I talked to you.
You gave me the real.
I told you straight up. I said, bro, you should have been drafted 100%. And I told you, I said, but there's shit you could have controlled that could have helped you still. And I said, I'm not saying that you should have not been drafted because you're
100%.
Like, I'm not going to sit there and just bullshit to your face, but you did plenty enough to get drafted. But I was going to tell you straight up, it's like, what could you do to help the situation? And that's like not show up late to a fucking interview. That's all you could have controlled. And if you know you did everything that you could have done in that situation, because you did, you know, the content, you had everything. But obviously, you know, that one little mark, bro, and obviously it traveled, and, you know, it's not fair to you. Obviously, I think you should have been drafted, but, like, you know, it's just what it was, bro, and it sucks. And now you're in a situation, though, like I told you before we started, it was like a blessing in disguise, bro. It's like...
Yeah,
it's
100%.
Like, you killed it with the Facebook shit. I mean, you have everything, bro. You can turn on any game you want, and you're going to pull views, bro. It's like...
like, as a character, that shit, like, I've matured, like, as a person to, like, sit there and just, like, yo, bro, like, for the next 6 months, I'm about to watch all these motherfuckers that I was beating on play instead of me. And there's just nothing you could do about it. Cry about it. Make
Dude,
all the
just
tweets
bite
you
your
want.
tongue and just keep it moving, bro.
It's not changing anything. Like it happened, and just even though you told me the real, people trying to like give me bullshit excuses, and that's just honestly what it is at the end of the day. And I feel like there was more like rather than like genuine concern with the fact that something that just happened that made no fucking sense, like the league you work for, etc. You have an entire stage community. My stream itself had like
We
they
got
had to
800.
block me.
Yeah, like 800 people in there.
I had fucking 2,000. I
Oh,
had
that's what it
2.4.
was. Yeah, you had some
Yeah,
crazy shit in there.
I had 2.4 people who were just because I was watch partying the draft. You know what I mean? I had 2.4 thousand people. Like they had to ban my name out the league's fucking chat, because people were just stunned.
Nah,
They like if somebody typed my name, they got timed out. Like that's how bad it was. Because you have to understand, you have an entire YouTube side. You have people like Hollywood Agent. You know, Agent is a YouTuber. He made a video about how even he was shocked about the shit, and he's so far out the community. Like
yeah, he does his own shit. Yeah,
he's well off on YouTube, and he even made a video, and he's like, "Yo, like 2KLeague is still on their bullshit. Like we've heard of stubs, we've heard of snubs in the past, but this year there was a big one that has a Twitter, etc. Blah 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 blah, and made a whole story on it. There's other YouTubers that are hitting me up asking me if I'm okay. There's all these stage players, and then God knows how many stage kids who are dead just playing Pro-Am on current gen and thing, like ready to grind next year, who were looking up to me, oh, finally we're getting like a stage streamer into the league. Like,
yeah, because it's easier. Once
the
one guy gets in, it's easier for the next
yeah,
guy to
yeah,
get
yeah. It's motivation. It's like, if he could do it, I can do it type stuff. And when they see me shut down after sacrificing all my viewership and etc., they're like, yo, bro, fuck the league. That shit's rigged. and that's honestly how it is. And that's still how even like when my chat even hears me mention the league, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, tighten up."
No,
like,
yeah, because bro, you would obviously like, bro. I mean, shit sucks, bro. I get it, so I understand. But your chat, obviously, I mean, I just remember, bro, you was going crazy with the streams. Like I said, it was one of those things I couldn't believe it for real. Like, whenever like you didn't get drafted, and obviously we were one of those teams that were looking at you to draft, and you know shit went different. You probably would have been drafted to our team, but like the teams that actually needed people, and like the biggest problem with the league, right, is like for COD, right. Before COD like had their league or whatever, all their like pro players, like all the players that are really really good, were already content creators. You know what I'm saying? They were already guys that had X amount of subs on YouTube. They had, FaZe had their FaZe clip shit. I mean, bro, you've been in those communities, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's the disconnect with kind of the league, is like the pro players weren't content creators, right? We were just sweaty as fuck. Like nobody just fucking, all the content creators, they'd make videos like whoever you want to say, Agent, Pretty Boy Fredo, whoever, right? That was the difference, right? Like, because like with you were kind of like the first real content creator, like you and Chalk, I guess. Because Chalk kind of blew up kind of around the time he got in the league, but like you were like a guy that kind of could have bridged the gap, right? Where everybody kind of starts making content. That's why I'm glad we're doing it now, but we're behind the curve, like in the sense of like if this shit wants to grow, you got to get people with fan bases in there, like real fan bases. Like people turn on the league stream to watch you, you know what I'm saying, type shit, instead of just watching like the Wizards or watching the Jazz or whatever.
And 100% that would have happened. Like hundreds of people. Like there's people that like I don't know if you know ATL is like, bro is a grown ass man like 40 who was just like hit me up and he was like, yo, I was excited to watch you play. Like I'm stunned. Like I was gonna start watching you play. Like there was a lot of people that were like ready to just like watch it, like watch me play, and so it obviously like hurts talking about it all over again, because it just looks back to just like eat, sleep, and drink Pro-Am for the entire year.
I remember me and you used to play 10s and play 1s, and like, bro, we was dumb locked, bro. You was doing a subathon, and we're playing fucking 10s on PlayStation, going on Xbox playing 10s, and then we're playing 1s all night. It's like, bro.
People would even like joke, like my chat now, they laugh at it and they joke and they call it 40 days, 40 nights. I played 40 days of next gen straight 10s. 40 days.
Stage was popping too. That's what's crazy. It was like you could.
Stage. Yes, I was already averaging 1,000 viewers on stage.
Yeah. Just...
40 days and nights of averaging 200, 300 viewers playing straight next gen Pro-Am.
Just straight Pro-Am.
Straight Pro-Am.
Fucking no consoles and shit. Like,
bro, if it wasn't on PS4, I went to If it wasn't on PS4 or PS5, I went to Xbox.
Yeah, because you got an Xbox to play with us with that team with Crown. I think we had Chris on that team. Yeah, I remember that team.
Exactly, and it was just like, I did everything I could. Like I went over to Xbox, I went over to PS5. Like that alone is way more effort than a lot of the people that got drafted. That and then the worth ethic and even winning. Like because people say like I guess this is a first year winning doesn't matter. I won like there's only like two teams that could say they won more than me, and both teams were like just soup.
No, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, bro, Don, Phil, like the team that y'all's the little team y'all had, like that won that first tournament was you, Antoine, Fat Love. Y'all had who else? Crown, Don, and who was y'all's lock? Stick.
X.
It was Pex. Oh yeah, he got drafted late too. Y'all really didn't get the right. Damn, that's crazy. Crown was the only one to win first round of that team.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy, bro. To think about. Jesus. Yo, Dex, you look something to get the sub, bro. Appreciate that. But nah, bro. I mean, we can talk about whatever you want. Chat. Y'all can open up questions. Y'all want to talk, bro?
No, yeah,
Obviously.
100%. 100. No, we won the first one. I
Oh,
believe the
second
first one the first one we entered. I know for a fact. Like I didn't even know about it, and then Crown hit me up and was like, "Yo, bro, do you want to play with me and like Twan?" And then like we're about to win this league tournament. I popped out and like we won this shit first.
Yeah, Tunnel Vision did.
There was
Yeah,
a first
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Tunnel Vision won.
Yeah, I remember that. No, I don't think nobody had drafted on that team. What the fuck?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
no. Who was on that team? Bro. I don't think nobody did that. Yo, DJ said he wants you to play with him and Stick and Merc for the league tournaments.
Oh, 100%.
He said, "Oh, 100%. Look at you, bro."
Yo, what the fuck?
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Stick is moving on this fucking 2K. So like,
I was just playing Stick in stage last night on Next Gen.
so you actually, so I know the current gen was big, so like it's like stage on next gen now for good, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I know people are gonna get tight about this. Like, it's kind of like playful. It's playful. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, and it's
What,
like, and
in
it's
the
not
in
even
the
like
next gen shit?
it's nothing like against like, cause obviously like, if stage players all came over to pro am all of a sudden, like it would just look playful, and then it's the same way. It's the same way when I go to next gen stage and I see like I am like, okay, who's the soup over here? Who's the top logs?
Right.
And it's like top locks, okay, like Stick, and then they start saying like Reebok and like all this other shit. I'm like, wait, what? Like,
Because everybody's still on current gen type shit.
yes, and I asked for the top guards, and it's like V6, and like these are like people, they're great players, like they're always good, but like they're just never like top like dogs at all. Like, and then so when I go over there, it's just like you're playing against people who are just like
Sweats.
not even like
Sweats. Literally just nerds. Like they know all the ins and outs of the games, bro. Like the
but
fucking
not
current gen
even
kids.
not even that. I'm not. Oh yeah, the current gen kids, 100%.
Fucking
That's why
crack.
it's so. That's why it has so much. That's how it has so much content though. Like that's how it has so much content. Like it's because it's you're playing against the best of the best all day. When you go to like next gen and you play stage, it's like you're just playing like pro am heads, and they're not good at stage. Like to bluntly say it, like it's just like their point guards are not movers like at all.
Yeah, no,
just,
they're
like,
gonna fry your lock type shit.
like,
Like,
yeah, like there's about like C's is like the only guard I've looked at. I'm like, this fucker's moving. Like
right.
C's and Radiant. That's the only two guards I've
moving
seen that
on
are like that I'm looking at and I'm like, okay, like when everybody comes from current, like these guys are still gonna be around. Like they're nice, like they're moving. So it's next gen. I don't know what they're gonna do. I like a lot of people just like are dead set on like current gen is better than next gen, and they're not even like trying it. But like I don't know, we'll see. Regardless, I'm like both games are good to me. I'm pretty souped at both games.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
have
dribble
fun
the
on
ball,
both.
bro. So like, regardless, you can be good at any fucking game. Regardless, if you can dribble the ball, bro, you can get open. That's like half the fucking battle when you play 2K. But nah, bro. So like, I mean, we could talk about whatever now. I feel like we could address everything.
No, yeah,
With
anything.
that
I just-
situation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we addressed your situation good, kind of like where your mind was at, and I kind of talked about it a little bit where I thought. And like I said, bro, I feel like some of the people, you know, didn't really understand like why you didn't get drafted, so we kind of put that out. And like, bro, we got 380 in here, whatever is bullshitting.
Like I can't even tell you the reason.
And like I said, you ain't even been in the pro community and league. You ain't been, you ain't been talking to nobody. You come on here, bro. You have 380, bro. Just asking you questions and shit. Obviously, bro, you had that kind of breakthrough when you came through the league. Came to the pro am community or whatever. You did your thing. So it's like it's pretty crazy, bro. Your fan base is nuts, honestly. Like just to think about it. Just for you to be somebody that kind of like came to the community when you come in like 20. I remember watching your streams.
20 was my first 2K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because you were doing like Fortnite shit, right?
I came from Fortnite, in 20.
And like to kind of see you kind of grow the way you did is crazy. Like just like it's I still don't understand you didn't get drafted. Like nobody really took a chance, and you were a guy that was easy to take a chance on. Bro, you made content. Like I feel like anybody that makes content should have like more value, in my opinion. Like if you like,
I
you know
mean,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that's
from
just
a
what I think.
business standpoint.
But hold on, bro. What do you say? Any change we see Fanta compete in the My Team quick match for big money tournaments, especially with 250K? I mean, that's a question for you, bro. You gonna compete in the quick match tournaments?
That's something you have to like.
Sweat at?
That's that's something you have to like literally lab. Like that would be me like playing stage competitively. You know what I mean? Like they have to spend like hours on hours on hours, if not hundreds of dollars, on getting players. Like the new players that drop, you need them. Like
Right.
you have to actually hawk My Team if you're trying to do that. And I don't have time with stage, pro am, YouTube, and
GTA,
TikTok. Like not even
Facebook.
GTA. I'm all on
I know,
like
but like
2K.
there's gonna be a time when you go back to GTA.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's
yeah. They're
always that
probably
little time everybody goes back to GTA for a little bit, whatever. So like,
yeah.
and then this nerdy said, "What is Fanta's top 3 teams you want to get drafted to, and why?" Like
Um,
when you was in the ship.
when I was in was I when I was there, I was honestly like, I was obviously I was already previously cool with like Dimes and I like the team they had over there. Like their coach was super good vibes. They told me like they had like prioritizing health because obviously like everybody knows like I got out of shape when I started gaming super hard.
Everybody
So
was
like
clowning your shit on Twitter.
yeah. So it's like I got into like they were talking about like they had health, they had a gym right there, like they
Right.
had like all these things like almost like kind of what the Celtics had over there with like you know what I mean with Colt. So I was excited to go over there, but obviously
So
like that didn't
The
work
Mavs
out.
will be one of them.
Yeah.
So
That
like,
I
which
mean
one?
not anymore, but that was just one of them because like the like what I felt like it was there like with teaching like dimes and etc. Like it would have been perfect, but
No,
like I
because
don't.
like yeah, you and Dom's kind of go hand in hand in the sense of like you could have taught him how to fucking dribble. Like bro, he could pass.
Yeah,
Like everybody knows Dom wants to pass the ball, but you can make him like actually learn how to dribble the ball. It's like bro, it's a whole different game. So yeah, that would have been a good one. And then who else? You got 2 more. You about
and then
us maybe?
honestly, and 100%, I wanted to like Ak is my guy, like, and even with you, it's just like there's not, regardless of how good teams are, like they don't match my energy of just screaming after every stopper, screaming
No,
after
that's a
every
fact.
green.
No, I love your energy like when we play
Like
and shit. So for real.
that's the one thing that I've always even. That's why I play with Ak every single like
Crown's like that too. When you play
pre-draft.
with Crown, like he has good energy like that. Like
Yeah, like it's when you like a team with energy is just super hyped. I was just like I wanted to play
it's
with you
easy.
guys.
It's easy to play the game though. It's easier to like to make big plays and shit when you got and you getting
When you're getting hyped up, you have all that like adrenaline pumping. Like it's almost like you make the right decision. Like you're just in your bag. Like that's just how it is. That's how it is when it's just like everybody's hyped up.
So
And
you got Mavs, Wizards,
and
which
then
2 teams I've been on. Imagine that. All right, keep going.
and then I wanted to play with Splash super bad.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Because
crazy. That would have been crazy. Cause Splash could teach you like the little bullshit. Like
that's all I needed, and that they could have they 100% could have. They didn't interview me either. Like
oh,
and it's
that's
like
crazy.
they 100% could have took me and like 100% could have used me like 1,000%. I'm not gonna lie, like I know they
Yeah,
already
when they traded
they
for
made
Lottie and
finals.
shit, they got a lot better, whatever. But like,
Yeah. But like 100%, like I just know for a fact, like I would have clicked with Splash because Iris, like
nah, he's
I
crazy. Splash
respect
is a
the
god,
fuck,
bro.
I
He's really good at the
respect
game.
that he's so
Same with
good.
Jack. Like, I feel like you and Jack would have fucking clicked right away too. It's like one of them things. Like you can't like even if you didn't start for us like right away, whatever, bro. Like you and Jack would have been labbing and shit.
I would lab
One-on-ones.
it. I would lab it. Exactly.
Nah, dude, that shit would have been crazy. Now I think about it. Then this guy said, How did I get into 2K? Shit, bro. I got into 2K like into 16. I'm like an old head, I guess now, bro. That sounds so weird to say I'm fucking 24, but like I got into 2K16, and like I just played with a kid named Real Reezy for the Magic, and I played with a kid named your boy Nacho, which is my in real life friend. Like I went to high school with him, and we just played three. You know, back in the day, bro, you didn't have to have 5 people to play pro, and you could load up with 3 people, like, with 2 bots, and just play. And we did that, and then I met Sherm, I met this kid named Spiffy, and I met and I met AJ, if y'all know Final Chapter AJ, and then we made a team and qualified for 250K. And I wasn't even gonna play 2K for real, bro. I wasn't even gonna play 2K for real. Like when I went to college and shit, like I couldn't even play in a $250,000 tournament for pro am because like I had a double header for baseball. So like when I was just sitting there, whatever, like after the shit, it was like I tore my ACL, and like that was the only reason I came back. Like, cause like I was like once I couldn't play, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on school, focus on baseball, and I was done with it. So I felt like I didn't do Sherm Reed and AJ and all them justice, kind of leaving them high and dry like that for the money. So like that whole deal was just weird. Like, but when I tore my ACL, I just came back to it. Like, I just got good at the fucking game, honestly, bro. I came on the scene at the perfect time though. It was like right in that weird time where nobody knew who the top guys were. Like people knew who they were, but they didn't know. Like the community wasn't established yet in pro am, so it was like really easy to get big, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, it's really how I got into it. Oh, Splash just came in there. He said, "Shit's up, bro. The higher ups sometimes just say fuck your draft board and draft who they want." Nah, Splash is a fact, bro. Like I've been there too. I ain't want to talk about it, but Guapo, he answered it. They want to know, bro. You going for the league, bro? I already asked you this question, but like, are you actually gonna go for the league for real? Like, if a team tells you, "Hey, man, we're drafting you," type shit. Like, obviously, I'm not saying you gotta like commit your whole stream to this shit, like pro am. But like,
it's just like it's so because I haven't even like made it up myself because it's like it's literally I'm almost bipolar with it. There's some days where I'm like, yeah, like the check marks with content creation, 100%, like that will 100% help throughout your career. You look 100% more professional, like
helps with sponsorship deals, partnerships, whatever it is.
Anybody you DM, you're at the top of their thing.
Yeah,
like
they're gonna see your fucking message. Little bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, like everything like that would be perfect. Also, me as like an 18-year-old, like I've always like, obviously like now I'm doing very well for myself, but I didn't come from like a wealthy spot by any means. So It's always just me and my mom, like so I've always been like a mama's boy, but it's always been just like our family being super close. When it's like the one thing I've like grow up being taught is just like it's the three of us, me, you, your sister, and that's just like with everything. So being like independent, having your own crib in the league, like you know what I mean, like things, just little things like that, living on your own, like just turning into a man. Like there's a lot of things.
Yeah, no, that shit makes you grow up, bro. I'm gonna give it a band, like, cause I would, like when I went to college, right? I had a roommate and shit, and like when you're at college, bro, you don't really know how to fend for yourself, bro. You're eating bullshit every day, you're eating fucking ramen noodles, whatever it is, like. But when you get in the league, you actually have a little money to play with. So like my first year, bro, I ate out I was like 200 pounds or whatever, 180 pounds. When I got in the league, bro. I gained like 40 pounds my first year because I'm eating DoorDash every day because I just didn't know no better. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I gotta get my shit together. So that shit makes you grow up. Like I learned how to cook. Like it makes you like understand like how to apply for an apartment whenever it's time. Like it makes you like when you have to go have real conversations with these people and the higher ups for these organizations. Like you can't walk in there and be a fucking idiot and can't speak. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to talk in front of people and shit like that. So this shit definitely helps you grow up a lot. Like, and just be a teammate, bro, and just be like, just help you be like a better person. I think the league helps for sure. So yeah, I can see what you're saying with that for real.
But also with the league conversation, it's like even if I don't go for the league, like I am like I don't know if like you already knew, but I am partnered with Fire 6 Gaming this year. So it's like with that and the editing and just like kind of promoting everything that I do with like obviously like my mixtapes that I've made with them have gone viral. They've always supported me like since day one before I was even taken serious in pro am community. They're like, yo, we're trying to get you drafted. You're a dog. Like we love working on your
people, bro. He's good people.
Yeah, we love working on your stuff. So it's like this year I'm playing with Fire 6 100% with Fire they collabed with SSWI and that's just so perfect for me because it's like SSWI. That's what brought me into pro am. Piff came in. I don't know if you know Piff is.
Yeah, of course. Remember we played that one tournament. We got our shit popped. Like we felt like shit because we got our shit right.
That's Piff. Like that's OG. Like he brought me in a pro am and paid for all my leagues. Like
just looks out for you.
He gave me the perfect pro am experience. Like didn't have to worry about snakes. If I did get snaked, he got the next best thing and like that he could get for like to be on the team and play with me like and building around me. If somebody was like, yo, we want to drop Fanta, get somebody else. Like give me the keys. He's like, suck my dick. Like, I'm pushing this Fanta kid to the top. Like,
I love that.
Like, Piff is, like, great. Like, he was 100%, like, such a big impact on my, like, me going for the league. So, it's, like, SSWI merging with Fire 6 was literally just, like, the perfect thing that could have happened. And then, so now that I have that, I've also talked to them about, like, yo, bro, like, I know y'all are all pro-am and stuff. It's, like, I can't even tell you I want to go for the league. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a little bit is like I don't know if it's gonna sacrifice my viewership, and even if it doesn't, and if my viewership still goes up and high, and now it's like now my pride hurts, so it's like I don't even want to give the league the viewership in the stage community back and all that things like you know what I mean, like it's so much that goes into it, like so many mixed emotions.
Just little
Like
bullshit that like you have to come at peace with first
yeah,
before you can
yeah.
actually
Like
make the decision.
some days I wake up and I'll be like, you know what? Like I would go for the league. Like I love pro am. Like blah 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 blah
In the
blah.
community, like some of the people in the community is dope, and like vice versa with the
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
community.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's always that factor too. You want to meet some of these guys, and like that's why I feel like if you go compete in the Vegas tournament, I think you would probably end up going for the league. So I feel like you meet some of these dudes, like you're gonna have a good time. Obviously, if you do well in the tournament, people are gonna look at you, whatever. But like it's really tough to kind of make that decision because like your content is so like next level right now. You're kind of killing it. So it's like if you're killing it with that, it's like how can you stop? That's why I was I understood when you were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't want to take 6 months off, and I understand it because when you're in the league, bro, you gotta grind the fuck out of the game to even be competitive. You gotta watch film.
Nah,
It's like you won't even want to put yourself to that mental like stress to kind of keep trying to build
yeah,
content and shit. Like
yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing with it too. I feel like I'd have to talk with the coach and just be like, yo, bro, especially like because even if it's in a scenario where it's like only way I'm going to the league is if I'm in a 6-man and all I can do is give you guys content, but help your point guards with this and bring this to your organization, like. But I'll obviously still lab the game, grind the game. Like I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I like can do when it comes to that. Like it's all so fresh, but like the amount of growth I'm getting right now, like with streaming, I'm starting to make good money on YouTube now. Like my YouTube videos are doing well. My TikTok's doing really well. Like you're getting like 100K video. Like everything's going so well. Like
it's
I keep telling
hard to walk
myself,
away from that. You feel what I'm saying?
I keep telling myself like there's no way we're slowing down. There's not going to be nights where you planned on playing a stage wager that you know would have made you like $700 in revenue, and you go play a pro am series instead because it's deadline.
Yeah,
Like
fucking
it's like
Hall of Fame League
it,
round 2 against fucking
like
Joe
like
Smo. Like no one
like
gives a
yeah,
fuck.
like yeah, things like that, and it's like I love pro am and I do love playing pro am so much. Like I genuinely do. And even my fan base, regardless if they say fuck the league, like they say fuck the league, but they still want me to play. But like they enjoy my pro am, like they enjoy the pro am content, they enjoy the competitive vibes, they enjoy seeing me like talk shit to everybody in tens, like they enjoy that type of shit. Like it's competitive, like it's refreshing. No other stage guards are good enough to play against straight league players, and like that's a type of content that only I can bring.
No, and that's what I was about to say
There's
too.
not a single other stage guard that can go in a pro am and play and compete with NBA champions and compete with Goofy and compete with you
Right.
and a bunch of people screaming and sitting there like foaming out the mouth, swinging out corners. Like it's just not like
I was about to say
it's
something though, because like they brought up, is there anything like big besides like the league? So it's a check mark for you, right? Since you like the money's already there for you, whatever. Like I feel like if you do get in with a good organization, that's the key word is a good organization, right? So like with us, right, we're partnered with Liquid, like we're an investor in Liquid, the Wizards are. So like Team Liquid obviously, or not Team Liquid, fucking god damn it, the shit that like they have a League of Legends team, they have their shits in California, they have like all this shit, Counter Strike, whatever. And if you can get in and like talk to these people, like get a connection with like some of these bigger organizations, like actual esports organizations, like a FaZe, an Optic, and like you're like their 2K guy now. Since you have the TikTok, you have the streaming brand, you have the YouTube, whatever. Obviously you're about to play with Joe Knows, you're about to start going crazy with that. So it's like if you could kind of show them, hey, this is what I bring, type shit, and they're like, they kind of bridge that gap for you since you're under their NBA team and they're already an investment in that team. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. They get you in contact with the top guy, if it's like Optic, if it's FaZe, whoever it is.
yeah.
And like that's an opportunity too. Like that, I feel like
Yeah,
connections
that's
are
a dream.
huge.
That's a dream.
Yeah,
That's a dream.
you get into that, bro. It's like, all right, fan, I'll
Those
fuck
are
with
the
you,
like
bro. I'll see you on the top, type shit. It's like, bro,
like
you
nah, yeah,
made it,
literally.
bro.
Those are like yeah.
Because like with us, right? So like I think it's Liquid, bro. It's like I can't remember the damn name, bro. I don't know. It's one of those things I can't even fucking remember. I'm not like real big into esports like in the like other shit, but it's like you get connections with these guys and like these in these organizations, right? Like the Wizards, right? I have connections,
I've
like,
even
and it's like that shit's gonna help you a lot, bro. It's gonna help you a lot, like down the stretch. And like with you have the brand that you can kind of connect it, like you can bridge the gap. And,
I
like,
can connect the
they
dots
can
from when you're
they
talking
can like
those,
bring
yeah.
you. They can bring you there, and obviously you can speak. And it's like, hey, you give them your game plan, like, oh, I'm gonna post X amount of TikToks this week, X amount, this whatever videos or whatever, and like if the numbers match up and they think it's a good investment, bro, that just that just puts you on a whole nother level when it comes to like 2K shit, like, because I feel like 2K has a ceiling of like content creation, if that makes sense.
100%.
But I feel like if the reason it has a ceiling though is because there's not like a Team Liquid, there's not like a FaZe that's with it, an Optic, you know what I'm saying? There is, but there isn't, like not a real, you know what I'm saying, type shit. There's not a real backing for it when it comes to that sense. So like you would be kind of that guy, like That's why I feel like guys like I don't know like you I don't know like say like Pretty Boy Fredo. Obviously, I'm just throwing names of guys that have like big brands, but it's like they're kind of like the gap, if that makes sense. So it's like
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, you get a fucking streaming contract with Optic, with FaZe, with whoever the fuck it is, Team Liquid, bro. Like,
That's when it's like you're just on.
and it's like then they tell you, hey, I want you to make videos with this guy off of our Counter Strike team, which he's got a million followers on fucking Twitter, a million, you know what I'm saying? Like, make this shit with
Yeah.
this guy from League of Legends or Fortnite, whatever. And it's like, that's where it gets crazy, right? That's like, but that's some shit people don't really understand unless you make content for it. Like, you get it because like. If you get that opportunity, it's like you can't fuck it
Because
up.
it's already happened.
It's happened.
It's already happened on
and,
more minor on more minor levels, but like at the next level, those are doors that could definitely open up.
But that's like the big thing for me that I always thought about. Like if I could ever get big enough where I could actually present myself to a Team Liquid, present myself to an Optic, and be like, hey, like can I represent like a 2K side of y'all's organization and do this and this and whatever. And like obviously I'm not there. By no means, like I'm not even close, but like that's like the type of shit that's like the connections that could be crazy. And that even if you don't even want to do it that route, like I feel like you can just get connections with people in like the Wizards, the Mavs, whoever it is, whatever team you're on, and like get a job within them if it's esports, marketing, business in the esports, whatever it is, and kind of help build shit like that, or just a content creator for them in the offseason, like little shit.
Yeah, because I heard Seti. I had a couple like a stage friends that actually went to the NBA like 2KLeague All-Star game.
Yeah.
And like all of them said there's just so many like you know what I mean, like it's all of them are just all of them are saying that like it's just mad cool to see everybody like
Yep.
like they met Dom was introducing them to Frank and everybody
Yep.
else, you know what I mean, like all that type of stuff, like it's
And
just
then
so
you
many
get
more.
into these people that actually have real life connections where you can like get them to talk to somebody bigger, and then that's like okay, then you make a good impression, then you just keep moving on. Like it's just like one of those things. It's like a totem pole.
Domino effect.
Yeah, it's just like you just keep climbing that ladder, bro. But yeah, bro, this shit is crazy to think about. Like if you don't go for the league, I don't blame you, bro. If you do, obviously I'll be your biggest supporter, or whatever. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming on the show, dude. We've been on this shit for an hour and 15 minutes. Any questions for the chat, bro? Like y'all can go ahead and ask. Like Fanta, if you want to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fanta, if you want to say anything, bro,
I'll bluntly answer.
Obviously, whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about stage, you want to talk about whatever. Top 5 stage, whatever. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck what we're talking about, bro. You know that. And like I said, I appreciate you coming on the show always, bro. It's been good vibes, obviously. We ain't missed a step, bro. We ain't talked in probably 6 months, and same good vibes, bro. So.
Yeah, if there's no questions, we can wrap it up. But if there is like anything that anybody like has a question about when it comes to interviews, drafts, anything, like I just have no problem saying it because I don't care.
Bro, you don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Like honest opinion on like touchy subjects that other people are scared to speak on, like everything, like whatever you want to like talk about. I don't care. I'll say it.
But yeah, dude, like keep killing that shit with your content though, bro. I'm about to get into TikTok now. I've been doing my YouTube shit, but like TikTok, I'm a little older, bro, so it's like I don't really know what's going on over there. I'm gonna try to get into it though, cause I've seen like the stage TikToks. That's crazy shit though. That's some, like y'all really own TikTok when it comes to like the 2K content. When it comes to stage, like that's some crazy shit y'all be doing.
Yeah, I mean, it also comes from me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I sit there and just watch TikTok so much, almost to an unhealthy point. So it's like I know exactly what trends are like lit. I know like what, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I know what everything's lit that has to do with like TikTok or like what trend is hot right now, what dribble moves people want to find out about. Like it's just it becomes easy once you sit there and literally just watch TikTok all day. So yeah, that's how that works, 100%. And even Pro-Am TikToks do well, if you put them out at the right time. Like you see,
that's why I feel like if people in the league would have posted TikToks over like the league
Spam
build,
has videos like Spam has videos
crazy.
that have like almost 1 million views and shit. Like if you get the right thing out there, if it's Pro-Am, like people are interested, like they'll watch that shit 100%. And even league players, I was super excited on building the gap, and that's honestly what I want to do this year. Is like even if I don't go to the league, like Pro-Am people, like there's just no like super entertaining Pro-Am streamers that are like also touch stage.
Right.
So there's no like bridge to bring them, but like 100%, like I could say 9 out of 10 people genuinely, if it's the right person streaming it, want to watch Pro-Am.
Right.
Like when I say
It's
okay,
a
I'm about to go for the
5v5
tens
thing
or
too. It's like a different setting. It's like, bro, it's real
yeah,
ball. It's like a
yeah,
real ball in
yeah.
a sense.
Even
Like,
even like Keith, I did like little wagers with like Keith and other people like shit like that. Like it was literally like people were like, bro, these are way more fun than the stage wagers we have. Like, please do more pro am wagers. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that
no,
is
because they are,
literally they
bro. It's super
enjoy it.
competitive, bro. It's and you gotta count on 4 other people instead of 2. And it's like it's a trust factor. It's bro, it's really fun, dude. Oh, hold on. I
No.
like this question though. Who was the worst guard drafted over you, bro?
Oh, y'all are crazy. I mean, obviously, like I was sick to my stomach when I saw Bohio get picked. Like that was just,
It was
and I
crazy
didn't
because
want.
he's
I'm
a
not
good
saying
dude, and he's a good dude.
it's
That's what's crazy.
yeah,
He's not a
that's like
point guard no more, bro.
I'm
He's
not
just
saying I don't want him to get drafted, but what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. And that's not even like a diss at all, but that's just blatantly not wanting to play a position, and then them saying, it's better than fucking taking the guy who won a bunch in pre-draft with a whole fan base and has no problem playing whatever we needed to play. Let's just take somebody who doesn't want to fucking play the shit. Like, there's just no like, you can't like, no coach. I'm not gonna lie. If there's like one team that like I will sit there and like, if it's the same coach, whoever's over there, like Lakers or fucking GM or assistant coach, like if you even think about sending me a fucking like interview, like suck my dick, like literally, like that was like that is so disrespectful because he didn't want to do it. Like that's so
Oh man.
like come on, bro. Like it's bad. I'm not. I would. That's one team that I just wouldn't because you spit on me. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't even interview me. Like you spit on me. Like you said we don't believe in you at all.
Nah, that's some
Like
crazy shit.
that's like that
And he was
that's
from the area
that's
too. That was really crazy.
I live in California, bro. Like I live in California.
See, that's a
And
question I
that's
guess for
just
me, bro. Where would Fanta rank as a guard in the league? I can't really answer that question straight up, bro, because like obviously I've seen him in patch 1, but like I said before, bro, who do you play with in the league matters. Like your team matters a lot, right? Like I'm never gonna be that guy, be like, oh yeah, I'm so good that whatever, because like I get my shit popped the first 2 years, right?
okay. You could even speak about the Lakers. If the team would have been Reese, uh, crazy Tack and Steez. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like with that five, like what do you
I mean,
think's gonna happen?
I think y'all would have been competitive. I think y'all would have definitely y'all probably would have won more games. And like the thing is, like Bo should could have still been a 6 man or played shooting guard for somebody, right? Like, and like, I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
Bo
what I'm
was still
saying.
like,
Like I don't want people to get the misunderstanding that I did, and I don't think he's good enough to be drafted or anything like that.
right, yeah. No, I'm not gonna say
I
nothing like
played
that.
with him in that. I played with him at that end of the year tournament. Like I saw him at my two and make huge shots.
Yeah, no,
Like I
bro, he
like,
was killing at the
but
2. That's why him going
yeah,
to the 1, it
he's
was
nice.
tough.
Yeah, but yeah, he was nice. It just didn't make no like sense. Like
No, I don't think they have a coach.
throwing him where he didn't even want to
Consistently.
play, and it's like, yeah, that's what I was just like. Bohio's like he was good enough to play shooting guard 1,000%. I feel like he should have got drafted. I just don't think that was a place.
I'm not
And I
gonna
think
lie.
that was
I'm
just
not
a
gonna lie,
slap in
bro.
the
I
face.
don't know who the GM of the Lakers is, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like they have no structure over there. I feel like they kind of just like I feel like
You
that
want to know
was
something funny though?
what.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that like it's over, I genuinely have no problem talking about it, bro. I literally like. I'm not gonna lie. While Sav was over there, I talked to Sav so much about it, almost to the point where it felt like it was like a done deal. And I thought for sure, like I was like telling my parents, telling my girl, like, if there's anywhere I'm going in the league, like I 100% think it's the Lakers. Because I was talking to Sav about it.
Yeah, obviously then he
He was
gets
like,
traded, and it's like
yeah, and then it's like the whole time it's like, yeah, there's a good chance, blah 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 blah. If I could like, like I feel like I low key have the keys now, like I'm like I
I
like
can't
you
believe he
feel
got
me,
traded
like
though for real. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, me either. So when I saw him get traded, I was just like, whoa, like whoa, like whoa, that just like I was like everything that I had talked to Sav about, I was just like, that's all down the drain now. Like playing with him, crazy, like all that, like it just disappeared in front of my eyes, and then so I was like, maybe they still like give a chance, but like I don't know.
Man, yeah, there's a lot of guys that kind of got snubbed though for real. Like Glenn was another one too. There's me, bro. I don't know. The league is weird, right? I feel like a lot of people hit on it. Like I think Black said that it's like 70% politics, 30% skill, which is to never be like that. And like I could say that, bro, because like a lot of people thought our Brandon pick was politics, but like we knew Brandon could hoop. We knew like he could fit into our system, whatever. But like a lot of teams that were in a spot that they couldn't really take a fucking a guy that hasn't had any success even in fucking retail. And, like, you had success in retail, so I feel like a lot of teams that like kind of just took safe picks, fucked them. Like it just literally just fucked them. It was one of those things where like when it came down to it, like, oh, we need another guard, there wasn't a fucking guard. So it's like, oh man, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and now that I do have the chat open, like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna like. Do I like entertain trolls? Like, I'm
Nah,
like,
bro, you just like I said, you just rock with it, bro.
yeah,
At the end of the day, though, I feel like we killed the show, bro. Especially with no script.
yeah,
We just came on this shit bullshitting, normal shit, bro. Ain't really nothing to it, bro. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I know you've been up all night, and shit, grinding, whatever. But yeah, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show. Obviously, like, dude, I just started this shit, and like I've been talking to you about it, whatever. And like, dude, it's cool to have like somebody from the stage community kind of now, since you kind of just in with that, and kind of see your outlook on everything and like the content side of things, because that's where I'm most interested in. Because I feel like me and you have like similar like goals when it comes to content. So but yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming on, and everybody came by the stream, bro. We had like I think up to 400 at one time, bro. I appreciate everybody that came by, bro. Obviously, Fanta's the star of the show, bro. I really gotta do too much with this kid, so but yeah, bro, I appreciate you, bro. I really got nothing else to say, bro.
yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me. Anytime, like like you got my number now, so it's like anytime.
Yeah, anytime. I'll call, you actually have a phone now, so I can call you. But all right, fellas, I appreciate everybody coming on the stream, and y'all boys be easy, and I'm out.